We're live. We're live. Wait for some people to get here. So we are live from the University of Nevada, UNLV campus, Caucus station here in Las Vegas, Nevada. What's up, William? Thank you very much. Audio check. So the big caucus turns out only maybe 100 people here, but it should be interesting to see the process. So what's going on is people are apparently the captains or whatever, the caucus captains, whatever they're called, are checking to make sure the appropriate people are in their place. The people that signed up and are supposed to vote in a certain place are there. So, hi. So that's going on. It seems to be people subdivided over here. You got quite a number of people over here. Just straightening out the details, you know what I mean? Not really sure what it all means, but.
So now you guys are going to fill out the red side of your card, which is final alignment, with your final alignment choice.
They haven't started to vote yet. Haven't started to vote. So I guess if you live in a certain area, this is where you'd be, you know. What's up, teenage FBI? You spying on me? So here's another county. What's up, Sterling Price? Good morning. Afternoon to you. Hey. So again, there's a lot of serious talk going on right now. What's up, Vinny? Good morning. Good afternoon. So we got some people diligently caucusing away. Students for Bernie. Serious stuff. Enters, oh secret of knowledge. Yeah, right. We're doing what the mainstream media should be doing. And unfortunately, they're not. So far, I'm able to wander around. Supposed to. Nobody's giving me any hassles.
Right now, I'm just trying to find out. We should be completely done by 2 at the latest. Yeah, completely done by 2. No, this won't take that long at all. This one actually, I'm pretty impressed with. I'm shocked at how low, but not all at the same time.
Well, this is the lowest in the neighborhood. And there's always a voting
It's kind of like watching paint dry. That's all right, Vinny. Let me see him. It's Mr. Eyeballs. Let me get this lady to explain. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
You're precinct captain of some sort, or
I'm
what's
the
your
site lead. That's all I do is a site lead.
So tell us what's going on right now. People are you're confirming that the people are in their proper space. Is that what's going on?
So right now, the caucus has been called to order here at this community center. There are 6 precincts, and each precinct elects their lead, their precinct captain.
I see.
Each of the precinct captains will then call for alignment for each of the candidates, and they'll identify whether or not they have a viable candidate in each of their precincts.
And then at that point, once that's how close to done is that? It looks like people are working pretty diligently.
They are. So each of our precincts is depending upon the number of people that are here available, and all of our early voting pieces have been brought in. So we have that math to add. So we have a complete total count. We will absolutely be out of here by 2 o'clock at the latest, but we're probably looking pretty close to another half an hour or so.
Right. So the next step is people are going to declare who they're voting for and separate. Right? So,
They've been doing that within their.
oh, they're
precincts
already
right now. They are
doing it.
Doing that. That is what they're doing. Yes. Yes. Once we call to order, then they have to read the script that comes so that everybody
I should have read the paper before I walked in. But
everybody receives the same information so
Right.
that they're all consistent. So once the script has been read, they vote for who they would like their chair of that precinct to be. So it comes out of those caucus goers. And that
are
is,
you going to physically separate the people?
no, this is where they're separated. We're in 6 areas currently. We're in a public gym. So this is it.
So 6 areas, six caucus areas, or 6
Right?
candidates.
So we're in 6 caucus areas. We don't have that many participants here, so
Right.
they're separating in their areas. But it's
Right.
not like they have to walk to a separate part of the room.
Right. So at no point we'll see like all of the Bernie people over there and all the Warren people over there.
It's up to the precinct chairs and how they're handling it in each of their caucus areas.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Gotcha. At some point, will you call off results? Will we know what happened?
Each of the precinct chairs will have the math up on the wall, so all of that, and yes, you absolutely can know what has happened. You're welcome to take pictures of the math on the wall.
Right. So it's not a vocal. Like in Iowa, it was more of a vocal thing where people, realign themselves and all. You're doing that realignment thing, right?
They are, absolutely. They're doing that right now in their areas.
They're doing it right now. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. That's a little different than what I thought.
Calculation results in a decimal number will round up. We'll calculate round up, right?
Always round up on variability.
I will now use the formula on the math poster to calculate our viability number. The total number of participants, we multiply that times 0.15. That equals 12.
Way too complicated.
We have a total of 24 delegates in this precinct. 74 people participating, which will give a 15% viability threshold. You need 12 people aligning with your candidate in order for them to be viable.
That includes 24 delegates that were come here. You need to also have 12 alternates.
That means we need we'll get to that.
So our viability number is 12. We got to hit that mark for a candidate to get a delegate. All on that page.
That means if your candidate does not receive 12 members in your group, your candidate is qualified, which means you'll have to realign with another candidate that does meet the 12 members. No, yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't need to be here today. It also includes yeah, we're gonna.
That's actually incorrect. They don't have to realign. They could leave. So what I thought was going to happen is in Iowa, what they did was they separated by who you're voting for. It was visual. You could actually see, oh, there's all the Bernie people. There's all the Elizabeth Warren people. Now it seems like a little different. It seems they're separating within their own little spot. Does that make sense? Yeah, I saw that, Sterling Price, that Tom Perez, they're already putting the brakes on the results. There's nothing we can do about it. This is going on all over Nevada right now. This is not just one. I think there's like 1,400 locations where they're caucusing away. It's a transparent system. There's no doubt about it. Definitely transparent.
Thank you for your remarks. At this time, we will proceed to the final alignment. Okay, the people in the non-viable groups have 15 minutes to join a viable group or form a viable group. If you remain in a non-viable group, your group will not be awarded any delegates. The time starts now. Student observer,
Yeah.
you need to stay in the bleachers, please.
Got kicked out. Give somebody a little power and it goes to their head. The guy got kicked around when he was a kid. Sir, sir. Sir.
Anybody from Mr. Sanders? We've got the group set up here. Mr. Steyer, we've got a group over there. Miss Warren, we've got a group here. Mr. Yang, anybody in this group? And uncommitted. So we've got everybody divvied up then, right?
And that is going to go around in alphabetical order of the last name candidate and count out loud the number of candidates in each group, starting with alphabetical order.
So I will now count and report the number of participants in each group. So far, Mr. Biden. Three. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 here, my man.
That's 3 for Biden.
Okay. Who we got next? Mr. Buttigieg.
Mr. Buttigieg.
We got 1, 2, 3 here for Mayor Pete, right?
So Biden 3, Buttigieg 3. Keep score.
Delaney, Gabbard, Klobuchar.
None of those, right? Okay.
Patrick.
Mr. Patrick, Mr. Deval Patrick,
Not person.
DePaul.
Mr. Sanders.
Raise your card.
I wonder who won.
Count out loud.
All right, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Bernie Sanders 19. Elizabeth Warren 3.
Top side.
Buttigieg 3.
Mr. Steyer. 1, 2, 3, right?
Mr. Steyer 3.
Lauren.
Miss Warren, how many we got? 3.
Warren 3.
So you need to actually for that one.
Okay. Update, we have 1 for Amy Klobuchar.
Amy Klobuchar got 1 vote.
So results of in-person are 0 for Michael Bennett, 3 for Joe Biden, 3 for Pete Buttigieg, 0 for John Delaney, 0 for Tulsi Gabbard, 1 for Amy Klobuchar, 0 for Deval Patrick, 19 for Bernie Sanders, 3 for Tom Steyer, 3 for Elizabeth Warren, 0 for Andrew Yang, and 0 uncommitted. Now we will
Bernie Sanders blew that away.
The viability
It's just 1.
is just one.
for in-person.
For in-person voting, it's just Mr. Sanders at the time, right? We're all in agreement with that.
I thought Amy Klobuchar was had a shot. She got 1 vote.
Stay where you are, please.
We had a question. Are you sure we have enough people for the 24 delegates?
Yes, we do.
Do you have that?
With the early voting, I guess.
I think the math will add up.
We have the results.
Mayor Pete had 3, right?
Yes.
Mr. Delaney had 0.
Correct.
Ms. Gabbard, 0.
Correct.
Tulsi Gabbard got shut out.
Char, 1.
Correct.
Mr. Patrick, 0. Mr. Sanders was 19.
Yes.
Mr. Steyer was 3.
Yes.
And Ms. Warren was 3.
Yes.
Mr. Yang, 0.
Correct.
And uncommitted for 0 as well.
Yes. All right, now we need early votes.
Okay, hang on.
That's going to announce the early vote, which finishes starting with the computer. So right in time.
All right.
This is interesting. They're going to announce the early votes too, right out in the open. Love it.
So that's a total of 32 votes. We're all still on the same page, right? Right on.
32 votes, 19 for Bernie.
Hey, man, the first time. So this is the results from the early vote first alignment. We're going to go over those for everybody now. Okay. Total first preference votes each candidate received from early ballots, right? Mr. Biden got 8. We're going to record that on the map poster as well, right? So Mr. Buttigieg, and I would assume the others that don't mention, got 0, okay? The Mr. Buttigieg got 2.
These are early votes.
Klobuchar got 2.
Klobuchar 2, Biden 8,
Sanders got 24.
Bernie Sanders 24.
Steyer got 1. Ms. Warren got 4. And Mr. Yang got 1.
So this is a landslide.
And uncommitted was 0. So everybody else was a 0, which should equal is 42.
So 42 total votes. I take that back. It's not 42 total votes. Do the math. So Bernie Sanders got 24 votes in early voting, and he got 19 live, and nobody else broke 3 votes except for Biden in early voting. He got 8. So it's a cunt kick, man. He's killing it, totally killing it.
First alignment viability. See if we got a candidate to roll with us, right? I'm going to add the first alignment totals per group for both in-person participants and early voters, and I'm going to record that number on the math poster. My secretary's going to record it on the math poster, right? We're going to use the viability number to determine each preference group is viable. We're going to record the viability results on the math poster. We'll use a calculator to confirm it, and then we'll announce the results here in a second, okay? Which I think we already have an idea of what we're looking at. But let me run over here.
All volunteers.
What we are looking at is Michael Bennett, 0. Joe
They
Biden
can't hear me. I'm whispering.
with 11. Pete Buttigieg with 5. Delaney and Gabbard with 0. Klobuchar with 3. Patrick with 0. Bernie Sanders with 43. Steyer with 4. Warren with 7. Yang with 1. Uncommitted still 0. So that means at this moment, Bernie Sanders is the only viable candidate.
We're all together on that, right? All on the same page.
Bernie Sanders shut them out. That's a shutout. Nobody's viable but Bernie.
Early voting slips. The blue side, which is your first alignment, is that the candidate you are with right now. If you need a pin, please let someone know.
So they can't, if you're in this pile, I assume that,
Anybody else need a pen?
I assume they can't vote for anybody else.
Yes, the blue side only.
And now they do this crazy realignment thing. Let's go check out some other spots. So that was a landslide. Bernie Sanders shut them out. Nobody got viability except Bernie.
maybe at like 15.30 an hour.
How are we doing? Good?
I didn't know. I don't know.
Bernie Sanders, right in the party right over here. He got
Well, what happened with 7502, District 7502, is Bernie won overwhelmingly in the first vote, and Buttigieg was barely viable. But then all of the undecided and people who went for other candidates went to Pete. We picked up 0 for the Bernie on the reshuffle.
Yeah.
At least from the people that are here, I'm not sure. They're still
so the
calculating.
only viability is Bernie and Pete.
Yes.
Well, how many votes did Bernie get?
Bernie got 30.
And how many did Pete get?
14.
That's a landslide. You know what they got over here? They got 42 for Bernie.
Yeah. Well, one note: Joe Biden got 0.
Joe Biden got 0. But I thought he was electable.
Yeah.
He's the most electable.
Tulsi Gabbard got 1.
Yeah, Tulsi got 0 over here.
Tulsi Gabbard beat Joe Biden. She wasn't even on the debates page.
That's good, man. Thank you very much. Good news. Bernie Sanders slaughtering it. It's Bernie country. Told you. I thought he's a socialist. Hold on. So again, of this crowd right here, there's nobody viable. Nobody. It's Bernie's to win. He gets 100% of the delegates. 24 delegates, all in Bernie's pocket.
Who still has their Bernie preference card? Oh, okay.
So there's 19.
Whether people align or not, it doesn't matter at this point because there's nobody else to align with. That was interesting what the kid said over there, that the people that in the reshuffle, nobody went to Bernie, they went to Pete Buttigieg, which is kind of interesting because the moderates have nowhere to go. They just fundamentally don't like Bernie, but if he's the candidate, which he now appears to likely be, they'll vote for him. So we're here. Say again? Somebody just tried to say something to me. I don't know what you said. It's just a fine line. That's why I'm trying to be. I'm whispering into the mic because I don't want to get kicked out. Yeah, you can even politic. They're asking if anybody wants to speak on behalf of Joe Biden. So that appears that Joe Biden was viable, and but the shit is over here. This corner.
Talk about each candidate. We'll start the final alignment. We'll figure out if we got any other viable candidates that we can roll with. Okay. So as far as
Oh well, that's different. He said.
12 people to become viable. Joe Biden would be one person to become viable. Buttigieg is 7, Delaney and Gabbard would be 12, Klobuchar would be 9, Patrick would be 12,
So they could be another viable candidate here.
Elizabeth Warren would be an additional 5, Andrew Yang an additional 11, and uncommitted would be 12 people would go uncommitted.
So a little bit of, so they get a couple of minutes to reshuffle now. So Mark's Conte reporting from the Iowa, from the Nevada caucus. You know what's interesting too? The doors are shut. You can't get in, you can't get out. They shut the doors, man. This is exciting. It's actually I thought it would be a bigger scale election, but it's actually kind of cool how you get to see, how you get to see how the thing actually works. Is this a good way of voting? I don't know. But anyway, reporting from the UNLV campus, just off the Las Vegas, Nevada University campus here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in a community center of some sorts, a gymnasium. I feel like pulling out my basketball and doing some running, taking some shots. This should be over soon. So, final realignment. This guy is so annoying with this. Guy's sticking his camera in everybody's face. It's like a retard. Chase him out. So this guy's making a case. This guy's making a case for Joe Biden. Well, I think we could call this election. What do you think? What were the results over here? What do we got?
Two delegates for Amy and one delegate for Bernie.
Two for Amy Klobuchar. Wow, good job. Two Amy, one Bernie. Thank you. Wow, Amy Klobuchar pulled two delegates out of the air.
So that other than that, the viability stuff, everyone got over to.
That's what we wanted. So the app was
So over here,
not viable, so we just wanted to check.
over here we have
Okay. I thought it said it was not viable.
three Bernie, three Biden, and two Pete Buttigieg. Everybody else is invalid. Sorry, mate.
It says viable after first alignment. It says no, they got two.
So not everybody got shut out. Amy Klobuchar picked up two. Joe Biden's probably going to pick up 5. But in that corner over there, Bernie Sanders got 24. He's got the lion's share of the vote. What were the results over here? May I ask? No? What were the results over here?
We're not done yet.
Not done yet. Thank you.
Bernie did well.
It's an uptight crew over here. They got a mean guy running the show over there. It's like a slave driver. See, where I come from, this is something that would never happen. Yeah, this guy's actually pitching his candidate.
Person I want is to be Warren, then we got to give Warren some traction, right? So we got to at least get her viable. That's why I'm here.
You uncommitted?
So here I could see the scores. Joe Biden got 2, Pete Buttigieg 3, Klobuchar 2, Bernie Sanders 24. Bernie Sanders got 24. Another landslide. Another landslide. You're hearing the numbers live. Let's see if it matches up, right? And somehow Pete Buttigieg will win, right? What's up, everybody? Reporting live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Doing a little caucusing in the morning. It's a fine line in here between being able to cover this and getting kicked out. I got a press pass on. It was a fake press pass. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Like I was saying, the reason why I started volunteering for the Steyer campaign is I believed in what he had to say. Because there's a track record. A lot of people go into this race.
Tom Steyer.
They accept the platform that's before them. Steyer gave
So Bernie rocked. You happy about that? And how did he do in your? You mind if I bring you in?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, thank you.
most of his money to organizations.
What's up, Bartley? What's up, my friend? The microphone is a who's asking in the comments. It's a Rode Smart Lav. It's rigged. It's handmade. You can't buy it. It's a converted joystick. So that's it. You guys are done over there.
That one is done.
Done?
Yes.
Wow, complete. Let's go look at the final results. It's a Rode microphone. It's a little tie clip. You stick it in there. It's the same microphone I use when I'm walking around, and it's in my hat. I just convert it to a joystick. So here's the. So we got a final right here. Total participants in early voting 22. It looks like. That's what it looks like. Bernie Sanders, 30. Next closest, Buttigieg with 13, Biden 9, Klobuchar 5, Elizabeth Warren 8. I mean, it's just a blowout. He's beating them by double digits. It's not even close. But he's not electable. And right now, the mainstream media they're saying, "Oh, he can't win." No, the numbers weren't right. They fucked up. That's just called accountability, man. If enough people cover stuff, if enough people put the cameras on them, they can't cheat, right? I mean, that's what I think, right? So anyway, I don't think they're not going to call an overall winner, but I think, this one's done too. Hold on. So only two, we already talked about this one. The only two that are viable here are Amy Klobuchar and Bernie Sanders. Everybody else is in not viable. Klobuchar got 7, Bernie got 9. So even where Klobuchar got a little traction, Bernie overcompensates, wins. Again, it's a landslide. I want to go over there and find out, but they got a very proud, aggressive captain that doesn't want anybody watching him. So we'll get back over there. So again, I'm looking at the numbers. Bernie Sanders, 24. And looks like Pete Buttigieg, 3. So again, 6 caucuses. There's 6 districts in this particular space. And I'm going to wrap this up. I know it's a little dry, but it's interesting technically what's going on, right? So something happened over here. Let's find out what happened. Pitch for Elizabeth Warren. Just making that last pitch. I like it. It's transparent. It's better than the old put your voting card into a machine, a black hole. This is like we see you. We see you.
Bernie has been in the political sphere. She's been in the Caucus. So now she has an opportunity. It will tell the country that a woman can get. A woman can get. It will tell the
That's where you lose me. Let's get a woman for president. Let's get a woman for president. Let's get a woman for president. Talk to my friend. Guys happy with the results?
Got all 19 there.
You got all 19? No, nobody else is viable? The guy yells at me when I go over there. I can't go over there.
You're allowed to go over there, though. Hey,
I know, he's being a dick, though.
I know he's being a dick.
He was a dick to me twice.
Let's get it on the record.
So what's going on? Bernie shut them out?
Yeah, we're killing it over there. I don't exactly know. I think they're just doing math now. They've already actually like completed the actual voting process.
Right.
It's just math. They've sent a bunch of people home, which like I don't like. Makes me a little bit nervous.
So they
But
they
they're
did,
saying they're literally just doing math now. So like they're not going to do a realignment or anything.
they sent people home because they didn't want to realign. That's fair. They can do that.
No. They've already done the realignment. They've completed the realignment. So they're done with it. And they're just literally just figuring out the math.
People are liking your black. Let me see your shirt, the black flag shirt.
Yeah, right.
It's a rip off from the black flag.
Yeah, a bit of a rip off. Yeah, it was either this or the they have a shirt of like when he's getting kicked out of that what is that, like a anti-segregation thing where Bernie got kicked out and they're like the cops grabbing it and pulling him. Yeah. That's another good shirt too. Anyway,
I want to get one with when he gets titty bombed on the with the vegans. That was good. That was great,
that was a
man.
good one. That was good. Yeah.
So in that down in that corner over there, it's Bernie Sanders has got. There's nobody viable in the first round.
Really?
Bernie Sanders shut them out. 43 votes. He shut them out. They because when one guy gets 43, that's like half the vote. So then you got to how do you put together 15%? 3 votes. You don't.
Yeah, it's over. That's amazing.
But they're realigning, and now they're. I don't know if anybody else is going to be viable, but that looks like the biggest crowd.
That rules.
Bernie, he won over there. He won over here. He's winning here.
All right.
Over there, he will beat Amy Klobuchar. Only got like 2 or 3.
Oh, I thought Amy was winning over there.
Yeah, and
Maybe
Bernie beat her by 1.
Oh, hell yeah. All
So,
right. Yeah.
and I believe the same over there. So Bernie, he won 6 for 6.
Fuck yeah.
Couldn't have been better, right?
Yeah, that's all we wanted. We got to win by a lot. That's the thing. Like we were saying earlier, we got to win by a lot. It can't just be a little bit. We got to do it all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a revolution, man. Hey, good talking to you, man.
Good talking to you.
Keep me posted. I'm gonna fuck that guy, man. I'm gonna go over there and talk to this motherfucker. He's the last one. Yeah, man. They are. They're enthusiastic. Bernie people, man. It's their revolution. They ain't fucking around. That's what I actually wanted to say. Because at the rally the other night, share a little thought. The rally the other night was the Bernie Sanders rally was, it had that shady feeling about it. It made me not want to talk to people. Right? It had that nightclub feeling. Right? I don't know. I haven't put my finger on it yet. That's why I didn't talk about it. And I didn't really talk. It was more like a visual. I just went for the visual antics of filming an event. And I refrained from, speaking to a lot of people because I had that feeling of like that asshole in the corner over there. That's the Bernie, the pushy, it's my way or the highway. Like Bernie definitely attracts that type of person. But it's not the majority at all. I mean, it's like 1%. Jackoff's in Portland, Oregon, right? So these people are still going, man. I think that Chinese. This guy's upset. It's being pressured. Hey, what's up, man? Feels like it's being pressured. So did anybody else get any viability here?
No one else met the threshold. Well, right now we're going to figure out and see if anyone else wants to realign. But so far, Bernie has the threshold, so he has all the delegates.
So he's got 40. He got 43. When they realigned, did they go over to Bernie or did they go somewhere else?
We're still going to find out. They're going to realign probably in the next couple minutes. So
You got it, man. Thank you. Thank you. So somebody might pick up a vote or two, but that's about it. So landslide. So so what I was saying about the Bernie Sanders rally, I'll kill this soon so I don't kill the battery. Maybe get up and running. So reporting live from the UNLV campus caucus here in New York City. I don't think I can get outside. I wanted to get outside and talk. I think the sun came out. Oh, you know what? I can't leave the building. The door's locked. I'll get locked out. So that's all from. We'll now watch the results roll in from other precincts, and maybe they'll call this election. I want to go find a place. I heard through the grapevine on the ground here that Bernie Sanders doesn't really have a victory speech slated for today. So they're anticipating. So what was the outcome of that? What was the outcome?
he's going to announce it in 1 second.
Oh. No.
But we got another supporter, so someone realigned and came over to us. So.
All right. But there's nobody else viable at this point.
No, no one else is viable at this point.
So it's all Bernie. He took how many delegates? 24 total.
Double check real fast.
Yeah. That's helpful.
So the threshold is 12, and we have 44 right now.
So 24 from this area get designated to the state, whatever. Is that how it works, or am I talking shit? I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would talk to the precinct captain.
That's all good. He won. Bernie.
We're airing it out. We're doing really good. We got the numbers, so.
He won all around, by the way. He won in all 6.
Thank you.
So as I was saying, there is that that creepy Sanders vibe somewhere, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I want to go outside, man. I got to get outside. Thank you, mate. If I go out, can I come back in? Oh, I got all my stuff in here. Thank you. I really want to go outside. All right, so let me wrap it up. I'm just rambling, I realize. The bottom line is Bernie Sanders kicked ass. He kicked ass in this contest. 150 people. He was like he got half. He got half of everybody, right? This shit is a landslide, man. He's not electable, right? All righty, man. So Mark's got the reporting live from the Nevada Caucus. Kindly become a Patreon of this channel. This is hard work. I'm out here busting my ass, man, running around like crazy, trying to get from this event to that event. I wish I would have done more on Bernie Sanders last night, but I told you I got like a weird feeling when I went there. It was like a nightclub, and it was just I don't know, man. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like a political event. It felt more like a church of some sort. I don't know. It was a beautiful amphitheater, but so we'll keep going now. Just go find a place to talk about the results. Marcus Conte reporting.